Lacey Strine, and I'm going to be talking about 10 notable events from the United States healthcare. So the first one I'm going to talk about is in 1920, healthcare insurance was invented. So it started at Baylor University Hospital, and so basically the teachers at Baylor University could pay $6 a year for a for a 21-day stay at the hospital. And at this time, $6 was a lot of money just because back then, like, they didn't have as much money, and so like even 50 cents was like a lot of money compared to like what it is today. And this healthcare insurance was funded by the Blue Cross plans, and this was found in the History of Healthcare video. And Blue Cross plans didn't get its name until 1939, and it was a non-for-profit organization. And then in 1936, Massachusetts General Hospital started the first anesthesia department in the United States, and this was found in our book. And basically having this anesthesia department helped create safer surgeries and procedures, and it allowed for like better patient monitoring compared to like just doing a surgery without like knowing what's going on in the patient's body. And then in the 1940s, penicillin came into use, and it was originally discovered in 1920s, but it took 20 years for it finally to like come to use. And this just helps fight like bacterial infections and helps like destroy bacterial cells in the body. And another major thing that occurred in the 1940s was ventilators coming to use. So this helped patients like either during surgery or after surgery, or just when they're in the hospital, have air pushed into their lungs. And it just helped like people with like breathing issues, and just like made like safer procedures and like surgeries for everyone. And then during World War II, the National War and like late war froze salaries for workers, which took a toll on healthcare insurance and medical coverages for surgeries. So this made it harder for people to have surgeries, but like also be able to pay for their surgery. And so that was just like a big thing that happened. And then in 1960, Medicare was established. So Medicare helps patients over 65 pay for their medical bills. And if they didn't have this, they'd have to pay out of pocket. And a lot of them are retired and don't have the funds to pay for surgeries like that. So that's very important that Medicare was established to help them. And then in 1990 to 2012, hospital costs increased by 149% due to inflation, which made it harder for some individuals to pay for most of their surgeries and like their stay at the hospital. And then in 1962, famotidine, which was a morning sickness drug, was found to cause birth defects in pregnant women. And so basically, if a pregnant woman took thalidomide, their baby could have like missing limbs or internal issues and like heart defects. So it was definitely a good thing that it was found that this drug causes birth defects. So then people could stop taking it and their babies could not have these malformities. And then in the 1990s, HIV and AIDS had a 60% mortality rate in the United States due to the lack of knowledge and treatment for it. And this is definitely very important that we like got more knowledge about it and are able to like help save lives compared to a lot of people just dying from it right away. And then in the 1997, the FDA allowed for advertising of pharmaceutical drugs, and this just allowed more drugs to be put on the market to treat patients, but like also you didn't have to like only find them at the hospital. You could find them at convenience stores or just like other places around. And these are all very important for the United States healthcare, and without them, the United States healthcare would struggle.